All right, let's see if we can hash this out, shall we? Thank you. I do what I can.
I see trousers, and I didn't catch the name, but the Tyranitar.
Okay, all right. Well, ooh, and a shiny, of course. I always forget that Grimmsnarl shiny on that team, but we got the Sandstream set up immediately.
Team Toxic's still hanging around. Hey, guys, look, you're wonderful. You need to get out of here.
Yeah, guys, don't be toxic.
Yeah. It's a little stinky around here. I'm sorry.
Okay, taking speed control immediately. Wants to set up that weird, tricky little space to kind of get these dinosaurs dizzy, but let's see how Hasher handles this, shall we?
Yeah, it seems like Mai is opting to go for the long run here, putting up the screens, getting the speed control before they start chipping away at these big enemies.
Definitely a defensive start, but is that going to help with the Sandstream in there? Oh, there's Mummy.
Oh, that is huge for my side. That is going to slow that Dracozolt down hugely.
Now, do we know if that's going to... Oh, but doubling in on Mr. Headpass to make sure we get it off the field as soon as possible. But we do lose 2 Sandstreams in one go. Does that go away if they swap in and out?
I don't believe so. I think we have to wait the turns out, but it won't be able to come back, that's for sure.
Brutal. But we do still have screens on the field. I don't think Hasher has a way to handle that, so Hasher's going to be fighting at a deficit. That seemed like a really strong first move, and it was. But honestly, that Coffer Dree just did what it needed to do. 2 Sandstreams down immediately.
We're going to see Azumarill come out. We might see Mai try to Dynamax here, but I am a little afraid that Hasher might be baiting this, having a Venusaur in the back, perhaps?
Absolutely, and if that is the case, Hasher's going to want to play that big planty toad as close to the chest as possible. You need to figure out what your opponent's doing first, and Mai is going for the comfort pick, Dynamaxing the egg. We'll see how it plays out for Mai. Hasher does have a threat with electric moves on the field and electric stab. Even with those screens up, it's going to be hitting. It's going to chunk.
Yeah, and we're definitely going to see Mai get that off of the face here as quick as possible, having Azumarill around.
Not very many belly drum plays lately. Not that I can blame Mai. You got to be careful with things that are this dangerous, this fast. Okay, baiting out with the Tyranitar.
Hasher playing very, very defensively here.
Mm-hmm. Now I expect a Bolt Beak from, yep, absolutely, and the damage is massive. Screens are no.
Not quite enough, but those screens definitely saved Lure's life here.
Oh, for sure, for sure. That little raptor might be slowed down by its big, thick, juicy thighs, but it is not out just because it's slow. I lied. I'm sorry. The weight of the dumpy was too much. It is out.
Was that 1 HP, or was that out?
I think that's out.
Oh, no, yeah,
Yep.
There we go.
Fainted entirely, but that's okay. It did its thing, and we've got a very, very low health Dynamaxed opponent now, which means Hasher's in a good position to possibly send out that backline Venusaur and just try to finish this off and take a aggressive stance.
So I think what we need to see from Mai here is to read, if this is the Venusaur, of course, to read any attacks that might be coming into it and perhaps see a couple of max guards here. We might even see the triple protect.
There's the Big Mac. Let's see if Mai has what it takes to be champion. It is a requirement that you triple protect if you want to be the top.
And a reminder for those watching at home, for Mai to take this, since she is coming through the Losers bracket, she will need to take 1 set off of Hasher to do a bracket reset. Remember, in Barrage, it's 2 strikes and you're out. So that means that Hasher has to lose twice to get eliminated. So we'll need 2 losses.
We are seeing that incredibly defensive play. We were swapping out our Grimmsnarl, and we're going to go for the max guard on the Azumarill, but Hasher's a smart player. Hasher's definitely playing those mind games. Do we think Hasher's going to attack into the swap out and ignore the Azrael for a turn, knowing what the threat is?
Hasher has shown a history of putting the Venusaur in the back, so we're not sure whether he was using it as his trump card here. So we'll see whether they read Mai's red here.
Absolutely. I personally expect Hasher's going to attack into the slot for the swap in. Let's see, though. Let's see how it goes. Okay, we're going for the Dynamax for sure.
No turtle out, though, for the Sun Boost.
Maybe trying to play into that Sandstream still.
Definitely very scary for Mai having the 2 fairy types here against a poison Dynamax.
Certainly, certainly. And Hasher does have Rock Slide in the back still. Might just try to do spread damage and, say, I don't need to target anybody if I hit everybody. Okay,
Ooh.
did not.
Max guard read.
There's the rock slide, but the read on the max guard protects Azumarill for another turn. Still, it's a good chunk of damage to our little Wigglytuff.
I'm still baffled that the moonlight heals more in the sun tangent, by the way.
That's
that pisses
insane.
me off.
Moonlight is just weak sunlight, so sunlight's just really strong moonlight, you know?
Yeah,
I
when the sun's
guess.
out, the moon's even brighter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very
yeah.
philosophical.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, I mean, aren't the moon and the sun really, deep down, the same light?
One and the same. Born from the same egg.
Wow, just like just like Lure, born from the same egg. Now we're trying that old Easter time special on my side. We're gonna see if we can crack a few yolks over on Asher's head. Let's see if we can get
double
done.
protect.
Oh no! Mai didn't have many options there. That was definitely the right move, but it did not protect. But Asher playing it safe and going to take out Guildmaster instead.
Asher definitely not taking any risks here with those max guards.
No risks at all, and Lure has one more turn of being alive, but does lose Dynamax this turn, I believe, so that might have been the time to be aggressive. Oh,
So
but
much
the...
chip damage.
Ooh. And that Sandstorm coming in clutch earlier, too, to help with the chip damage. Wow.
Still got one, I believe, low health. No, still full health one for Mai. So see if we can get a little bit more data going into round 2 here.
Absolutely.
Healthy and strong.
Asher holding on to that fourth Pokemon, not giving out any more information than he needs to. Okay, let's see what Mai gets up to here. Going for Darkest Lariat, just going to get a little bit of damage in. Here comes the Max Ooze, though.
Ooze is going to be some big damage. Not quite enough.
Yeah, those screens might still be in effect here. With the clay, they should be, or the light clay, they should still be on.
I just gotta give applause to Mai for bringing the double Banui strat on game 1.
Absolutely. Big round of applause for double Banuis.
Repping the bunnies out there in chat. We know there's a bunch of them.
Round 2.
On the champion music 2 to boot.
Setting the tone perfectly.
Absolutely. And let's see how Mai switches up the strategy. And it looks like Asher has definitely gone in with a new hand already. Asher's never stagnant.
Oh, and we're seeing the Umbreon. Okay.
Okay,
This
the
is-
defensive lead up.
A very interesting matchup. Nothing that we've seen before.
Wait,
Definitely
it's gonna
not.
get all wonky. There we go.
So
Now,
what do you think
Snarl
of-
could be pretty big here, definitely. I don't remember. Is Silky a special attacker or physical?
Let me
Special
see.
attacker, actually.
Wow, this is actually really big. This is a good lead up for Mai. Mai has a chance here. I'm expecting we're going to see the screen setup from a Dynamaxed Lapra. Oh, well, maybe not.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what we want to see.
Yes,
Mai-
absolutely.
Being very proactive here.
This is good. It's a defensive start, but it is a proactive defensive start. It looks like Asher's opting for speed control rather than actual defensive plays. Let's see what Silky does. Both teams just kind of feeling each other out. Very soft, light jabs to the face.
And it's going to be even softer with the attack drop with the Snarl.
Absolutely. Here comes a Meteor Beam, though. This. Okay,
with that
is that
herb?
a charge up move? Special
It's a
attack
two-turn.
rose.
But with that herb, it is a one-turn move, of course.
All right, here it comes. Special attack did rise. That unfortunately ruined the Snarl, but that might have been
Still
enough
not
to
doing
really
much.
keep Kekripuki safe, because without the Snarl, that would have been a boosted 5.5, right?
Yeah, with the so yeah, it would have been definitely a buff, but I think doing that Snarl reduced
Kind of nullified
potential incoming damage. Though regardless, it's still a very good play from Mai.
Absolutely a good play. Now, are we going to see this Grip Snarl get swapped out for something more aggressive now that we got the light screen down, or do we think Mai's going to play with the Reflect first? Gotcha.
We gotta do the reflect.
Looks like playing it safe with that clay so that we'll have these screens up for essentially the entire match now.
Absolutely, and this is where you start to see Asher in the situation Mai was trying for the first round. Asher struggling to break through this defensive barrier. Maybe the Snarls was the other part of the key we really needed to set up. Now Mai's free to, bring out the sword since she has the shield down on the ground.
Yeah, this is a great start for Mai here.
Asher does have some speed control, but that won't matter if we get Kekri Pookie out of here. Oh, but it looks like we're opting to slug it out, maybe. Okay. Do we think Mai is maybe overcommitting to the snarl bit at this point? Because all it takes is Asher deciding to swap.
This is true. We did see that, but go on, Flippers.
I don't know. I think it's kind of smart at this point because when you see a Gmax Lapras, usually it's going big mode. It's doing that Aurora Veil. It's getting the defenses up. But with its attack so low, I don't think there's any reason for Hash to even try that. So
Yeah,
maybe
they're
she's
still
using it
trying.
as a deterrent.
Absolutely not. Oddly enough, both players opting to just keep hitting each other. They're light attacks, but at this point, Hasher might be getting the upper hand. Hasher's definitely doing more damage, despite being nerfed again and again and again. All it takes is Hasher switching Pokemon. So if Hasher could take a Pokemon out during this this trade, it's going to be in Hasher's favor.
Yep, and we see that Darkest Lariat getting a little bit more damage out now that the Grimmsnarl is not focusing on doing screens anymore.
Absolutely.
So we could see some swappage now. It's a lot safer out there to bring in Pokemon for Mai, but really encouraging Hasher to switch out as well.
Definitely. And Mai's considering options. We could see a swap, so Grimmsnarl could possibly come back later for more screens using Prankster. It looks like that's what's on Mai's mind. Let's see here. I think we're probably going to see a swap into Cutie Baby, or Cute Baby. Lure is definitely a favorite of Mai's, but we might go for raw aggression. Okay, cool. You love to see it. Are we going to see another Snarl, or are we possibly going to go for a Moonlight to top off?
Let's take a look. Going to the last second here.
One more Snarl. Let's do it.
One more for the road.
The defense.
Bad.
The defenses. Ooh.
He's reducing it to single-digit damage.
Barely doing anything, and the Hyper Voice comes out. That's going to be pretty big.
Actually enough to KO the Grimmsnarl on my side. And another Snarl from my Umbreon, getting a little bit of extra damage and additional special attack drop on both of these special attackers. Psst, by the way, this is actually the part of the stream where my computer crashed. So this is Waffle from the future. That's right, commentary from the future. It's crazy. So we actually have the UI elements just a little bit better. Like they're fixed. It's all cool, but I'm still gonna commentate here, so it's all good. Going back to that, by sending out her Nidoking Cute Baby, really safe to come out here, being the water and ice types of Hasher's team, and with their special attack severely diminished, it is very safe for Mai to bring out this ground type. So Cute Baby has free reign to do whatever he wants. So we're gonna see, is Mai gonna be able to take this advantage and just get some free damage out with Cute Baby? It's going to be a moment to decide, what is Umbreon going to do? It's put in a lot of work dropping the special attack stats of both of these special attackers, so it looks like, yes, Mai is indeed going to take a moment to heal up. Thunderbolt going onto the Lapras, and that is a super easy knockout. And another Hyper Voice. Oh, still doing a good bit of damage despite all the drops. Yep, and there's the Umbreon going for the Moonlight. Going to be topping off, trying to hold out for some late game shenanigans. Dropping off the light screen, that is the end of that, but since our special attackers on Hasher's side are gone, that's not so much big a deal. Alright, the third Pokemon on Hasher's team will be the Tyranitar, setting up the Sandstorm. Going to be getting some extra chip damage here and there. And we have the presence of a very strong physical attacker, so Mai will have to be careful with that weakness policy in the back. If Hasher decides to Dynamax here, that could be tricky. That could turn the tide of the game here. Alright, this is the part where the commentary comes back.
I think Hasher might be going for a Protect play, or Hasher might just be going for Dynamax and just go 1-to-1, just toe-to-toe, try to break Cute Baby down. Cute Baby's also very vulnerable to Tyranitar, even though Tyranitar is very vulnerable to Cute Baby. Yeah. And it looks like that might be exactly what we're seeing, because something is getting Dynamaxed right now, and it is going to be the Tyranitar here. We got Godzilla on the field, stomping around over Tokyo. Let's see what it gets done.
Oh yeah, and I can also fix up my screen share as well for OBS. Wee! Welcome back to the System Gamers.
Hey, thanks. I'm back in. Let's do this. Okay. I might have missed a little turn there, but we're back. We're ready to rock. Let's do this.
I believe you saw a weakness policy go out on that Tyranitar, so that is some huge damage going into Cute Baby.
Oh, so Hasher was definitely baiting out shot, knowing that the damage wouldn't matter that much as long as it was Dynamaxed.
Protect from Mai, still going to keep Shingon out there for a little bit longer.
Absolutely. Mai in dire straits, but we're down to Lure, and Lure is actually a good matchup into this. Does Mai still have Dynamax?
I suppose we'll see. But that water type going into the 2 rock types here is definitely very strong. And it looks like they do have their Dynamax.
Oh, this is perfect for Mai. This is a really, really good setup. We're going to see whether or not Shingen here can do enough work to keep Sunday and Silky down. I think at this point, Mai's just wanting to do damage, knowing that Shingen's not going to be a target, so all Mai can hope to do is kill. Mai's already down a Pokemon, so Mai definitely has to take something out of this. Down 2 Pokemon, I believe.
Yes, I did. If there was another knockout that happened, I did not see it.
It was Nidoking, and I want to say Mai lost. Oh no, maybe Mai didn't lose Grimmsnarl. Maybe Grimmsnarl got pulled back.
Well, Grimmsnarl was with the no, the Grimmsnarl was knocked out. It was with the Snarl methods.
Right.
Perfect. Okay, cool.
Lure living that max rockfall is huge, but we'll see if it can take out this Tyranitar.
Absolutely, and here comes Thunderwave, but I don't think that Lure is going to be affected unless Paralysis procs. Foul play coming out, really important.
Some respectable damage from Shingen.
Oh.
And the
that is
Paraflinch.
Hasher playing this to a T, using every single option available, like just taking away options left and right. Spoken like a true Magic the Gathering blue deck player, making sure that Mai is not allowed to have any choices.
It might just come down to Lure protecting here and Shingen getting another one of those foul plays in, and it looks like that is exactly what Mai is going for.
And that is the smart move. Mai knows that Hasher's going to be desperate to take Lure off the field. Lure is the last real threat in Hasher's mind. So if we can get a good... Ooh, foul play here. Now, Meteor Beam shouldn't work again because the herb has already been used, right?
Yeah, we'll take 2 turns.
Perfect.
Oh, so close.
Well, we could see the same turn repeated. Get that double protect in.
Yeah, could we see the double protect champion play?
It would be clutch here to take that Tyranitar out and hope that the Meteor Beam is also going into Lure.
Let's see. Oh,
Thinking about it.
Okay, we've decided to go for an attack, but with Paralysis cutting speed, that is a risky gambit.
Very risky move.
All right, so we're going for the Snarl here to weaken Silky before the Meteor Beam comes out. Oh, nope, changing our mind. We might go for the foul play to make sure Sunday goes down. Probably thinking Snarl's not enough to finish it.
If Hasher was predicting a double protect here, this could be big.
Here comes the Rock Slide. Oh, that
Ooh,
damage
just
is
enough.
massive.
committing to the bit. Hasher on the kill. Wait, so yeah, there goes Meteor Beam.
And there it is. Meteor Beam charged for a full
living.
turn.
And Hasher does still have a Pokemon knocked out in the back, and that is the second knockout. I just didn't see it was knocked out because my stream crashed.
Oh, the fadeaway.
The fadeaway.
Just like that.
ending.
Methodic, slow, measured, exactly like Hasher broke everything down there. And what a way to win with a sandstorm.
As
Just adding
started ended
insult
as we
to
started, and that means that Hasher is your season 4 Fluffy Barrage champion.
Yeah, dinosaurs!
Let's get that rolling. Oh yeah, Han. That's right. When it crashed, it didn't even put it up right. It's fine. I can fix it. Don't worry. I'll make sure we get this right.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, hi, we're back. Sorry about the crash, everyone. Wasn't that quirky, huh?
Just blame it on Team Toxic.
That's what I did.
I was listening and giving thoughts and everything, right? And then like my screens go black, and I was like, oh, well, that's not good.
If I could count the amount of times that's happened, it happens to everybody. It's all right.
It really does.
All right.
Wow.
And with that in mind, I think we got to give Hasher the due justice of winning that. So let me go back to the battle screen, and then we'll do the winner is thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then oh yeah, it was that one, right? Cool. How do you feel about that match?
That was aggressive. Asher just seemed to know every single option that Mai would want to use and just made sure to take away the option to do that at any given moment. Even when there's no real risk, Asher doesn't leave loose ends. Just making sure to paralyze on the last Pokemon. Didn't have to do that, but said, you know what? I'm going to take away your choices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's clear that Hasher took some huge notes on Mai here and was ready for anything they could throw at them.
Exactly.
For sure.
Now let me go to battle screen real quick. I think is deserved. Hang on. Oh, unless it doesn't want me to. I mean,
It might not want you to.
It might not want me to. Okay. I can just do this though. There we go. As scuffed as we started, as scuffed as we will end, here is for Asher. After this whole event, my brain is absolute mush, but...
You're looking forward to those tater
And
tots.
the winner is Hasher.
Perfect.
Perfect. Nice.
Now official. Hasher Brown.
But we need to talk to someone before we get Hasher in the booth for the award ceremony. So let's step away for just a second to go grab our very own Mai Pupuna, who fought it so valiantly into the grand final. So just a moment, please.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's right. And it's also doing the fussy thing where I have to actually restart the stream deck. So everyone's mics are still hot until I actually get that.
Oh, cool. Hi, everyone.
There we go. Okay, now we're going BRB. It'll be like 5 minutes at most. We are back. I am missing in action, but I'm still here in spirit.
And the sandwich.
Ghost Waffle.
Whoa.
There we go. I fixed up some other things while we're waiting, but Mai, hello. Our second place champion. You worked so hard.
God, I can't believe it. Oh my god. I'm so excited.
Okay, so tell us, how do you feel about the event after participating?
I mean, it was way more amazing than I thought it would be. I mean, like, of course I thought it would be amazing, but I didn't think I would have so much fun playing the game, actually. I was like, yeah, I was sure I would enjoy everybody's company and the stream setups and everything and the hype and the fan art and everything, but the game itself, it turned out to be surprisingly fun.
I know, it was like, I don't know, there's just no words for it, I guess, but yeah, and I'll let the other two champions here kind of do some questions and answers for you, so go have fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what, I'll start with an easy one, and I'll let Lark get into the deep digs after. So, Mai,
Yes.
what was the thought behind designing your team? What was the vision for your team?
Okay. So, I basically wanted in my favorite Pokemon, and of course I wanted to have some bunnies, so I have Wigglytuff and Azumarill. I think they are bunnies. I don't know if Wigglytuff is actually bunny, but I relate to Wigglytuff, you know. Pink, pointy ears. It's a bunny to me. And Azumarill, well, it's a water rabbit, and it's an Easter egg also, so that fits. And, you know, it just basically had my favorites, to be honest, and I'm just glad it worked out.
Of course.
Yeah.
We love to see it.
Absolutely. It was a very, very aesthetic team. Very cool. I loved seeing Azumarill get to shine for a while there. Definitely really intimidating with that belly drum, and the water stab when Dynamaxed was insane. Did you ever feel like it was getting? Did you feel the hype and the pressure building the further and further you got in? Like every match, did it start to feel more like you were intimidated, or were you just getting more excited to get toward those finals?
Well, definitely more intimidated. Also excited, of course, but like the pressure. Oh my god! Because I haven't played competitively that much, honestly. So I didn't really know what to expect, and I didn't know if my notes were enough. So I was really surprised, like, when I found out that my notes were actually working and my strategies were actually working. And I kind of surprised myself there a little bit. Like, oh, I think I have some gaming sense after all, I guess. But yeah, I was definitely getting more nervous and nervous every passing round.
Absolutely. I think Flippers can relate to that. Look at how nervous Flippers is right now.
I'm shaking. You can hear it in my voice, right?
And I'm so happy that you came so close to cinching out first. Like, basically, like, you and Mariel were kind of like this tag team, buddies getting out on the tournament together. Mariel was eliminated day one, and I was like, you have to keep going.
Yeah, I'm very happy that Mariel has been here cheering for me. It's 5 a.m. for us at the moment, so I'm like really glad she's here for me. Of course, for the others too. Of course. But like, I'm just trying to hug her all to myself. But
and
it was
go on.
Yeah. I was just super happy that Mariel got into the tournament, and like it was not affected by me being there already. Like everybody just fell in love with her and wanted to pick her because she has a lot of like experience with Pokemon, the video game, even though she hasn't played herself like competitively. So I was just really happy you gave her an opportunity to shine as well. Yes.
Yeah, B was absolutely charmed by her submission on the Google form, so, yeah.
She's so nice. She's amazing.
So, aside from that, though, tell us a bit about yourself as a streamer.
Oh, I'm the crazy internet rabbit. That's what I always say. I'm a variety streamer. I stream Pokemon every Monday. At least I try. And otherwise, I just do whatever I feel like doing. It's a really mixed bag. Like, I don't know if it's I don't know if my streams are comfy or chaotic or cursed or just like creative. I don't know, or just like it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag, to be honest. But I like playing Pokemon. I like playing Tetris. I like singing, and what else? I like playing visual novels. And my community is 18 plus because I tend to be a little lewd from time to time, and so that's just a warning for anybody who wants to follow.
Yeah, so if that sounds like something you're interested in, then there should be like a little follow pop-up, but did it pop up for anyone else? Hang on.
I believe it popped up early, but you might have to wait for the cooldown to drop it one more time.
Yeah, it can only be one active at a time. Okay, well, it was already there. Anyway,
thanks, Twitch.
But I can confidently say that your team was probably my favorite just because of the commitment to your theming. The Wigglytuff and Azumarill, I don't see these super often. And the fact that you're able to take these Pokemon and go so far with them was a absolute treat to watch for these past 2 days.
Yeah, and I was super happy that I got Trick Room working because I have never played Trick Room before, and it worked out so well. And I also realized that because my VTuber kind of lore thingy is me being from another dimension, so Trick Room kind of played to my lore as well in that part because it's like twist dimensions and stuff. So I'm so happy with it.
So for our two champions, do you have any other questions you want to ask before?
Yeah, what's your favorite starter Pokemon from any generation? I just want to know personally. Cyndaquil, great taste. That's the only time I didn't pick a grass starter with Cyndaquil. That is very based. You know what? I love that.
Yeah, Cyndaquil is one of my top favorite Pokemon actually, so
I'm a Sceptile person myself, but I feel you.
Okay. I'm glad because Cyndaquil is amazing. And I also love, of course, the whole line. And the Hisuian Typhlosion is also one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah. Any other questions, Flippers?
I guess here I'll give a little bit of a harder one. If you were to go into this doing something different, what do you think you would change? Strategy-wise, team-wise, preparation-wise, what do you think?
I don't know, cause maybe I would have. I don't know. Studied a little bit more about Hasher, because when it came to Hasher, my brain just short-circuited. To be honest, I was just like, oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna counter this. Like, I kept on thinking of so many different possibilities, and it just, in the end, it just didn't work out. So I feel like I would have had to either make like more competitive team than I already had, or just like do a massive amount of research. I don't know if my team would have been able to beat Hasher. Maybe if somebody with better gaming sense had my team, the outcome might have been different. But that's a mystery for now, at least.
I definitely think you played it super well with Team Bad, for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I kind of found out the Umbreon a little later. I could have explored that a little bit more, I guess.
You kind of
Umbreon
read
is
the
a treat.
commentators' minds there. We were cheering for you to get that Umbreon out, and as soon as we did, you did. So you did great there.
Hey, thank you.
Yep, so
Can I-
again,
can I-
my Pupuna, right here. You go follow her if you can. And any words you want to share?
Sorry, what did you say?
Okay, any final words you want to share?
Can I say my wah?
Yeah, do it. Thank
And
you so
also-
much.
Beautiful.
Also, thank you so much, everybody, for inviting me and playing with me and organizing this whole thing. And a huge thanks to Hasher, who is actually one of my VTubing idols. I really look up to Hasher, and Hasher actually has helped me before to set up my Nuzlocke streams and everything. So I'm like really thankful to Hasher, and I'm so happy I got to battle against him in the finals. It's a huge honor to be honest. So thank you everybody at Hasher and everybody.
All right, that is our second place season 4 winner here.
Yes.
And we'll be back for our Hasher interview, so stay tuned.
Yay, thank you.
Oh boy, here we are.
Here we are, confetti streaming down everywhere. Beautiful.
The bitrate killer. Let's go.
Give us an extra 500 kilobits to help with this.
Wow. Waffle really planned for everything. Did you give us the extra kilobits for the cake that you got to roll in and like trophy? And...
I don't know about that, man. I don't know.
Wow.
But Hasher, hello. It's a pleasure to meet the season 4 champion. How you feeling?
I don't even know how to feel right now. I'm over the moon, I guess you could say.
It's a complex emotion for sure.
Absolutely. Over the moon because you got over the ability Moonlight. I'm so proud of you for making your way past that. So, how'd you feel coming into this tournament? What were you thinking when you first kind of got drafted to be in it? Did you already have like a Pokemon team planned out? Have you ever thought about that with your VTuber before you kind of sat down and were invited to a VTuber Invitational tournament? Or
Not exactly. I had kind of an idea of what I wanted to use, just to fit the theme, but I did not know how to make it work in practice, and I really got to hand it to all the coaches, in the back rooms, giving me advice. I think we went through like, 7 or something drafts of a team before we settled on something that I felt like I could really make it work.
damn, 17. That's quite a bit to work through, but I mean, you put in the time. I mean, you see the rewards. So well done. Well done.
Thank you.
It was an incredible showing this whole time.
And it's clear to see that work paid off because you have a masterful grip over the team you've got there. A very complex mishmash of all of these weathers and terrains. Was there like a certain set of win conditions you had in mind as far as your setup went going into these matches?
Well, I think I had a couple of pairs that were super strong. Venusaur and Torkoal obviously go well together. Tyranitar and Dracozolt go well together, and then the Lapras was sort of like a shifting gears from hyper offensive back down to like a more calculated, like tanky mode. And then the Aurorus was there because I just wanted to use it. And you know what? I'm so happy that the final Pokemon standing on the battlefield was the shiny Aurorus. It took, I think, something like 15 Jorbillion eggs to get that one. So I'm so happy that's how it ended.
Jorbillion is quite a number, absolutely. And I actually didn't know Aurorus existed, so that's what I love about Fluffy, where I see these themed, interesting Pokemon that otherwise I would never pay attention to. I know this whole tournament has set up a lot of people to be introduced to a lot of Pokemon they didn't know existed or could be used competitively. And I think, like you said, it's a lot of just being able to have multiple different win conditions and knowing how to shift gears. Did you have any like set strategy you thought you were going to rely on? Were you surprised by any of your Pokemon and how much they came in handy in a versatile sense, or was it just those duos you had set up that kept coming out again and again?
It was mostly the duos, but I think just, well, I mean, I think the round one really made me need to think on my feet, because I don't know if anyone remembers yesterday at this point, but I was getting flavor blasted by Mariel's Wailord.
Yes,
and,
the Wailord.
I really had to go off the playbook to pull out a win on that one.
Absolutely, but that I remember during that match I was in the commentators area or in the staff room, and I was muttering to myself, I think Asher's doing the download. I think Asher's losing the first match to know how to win the next two matches. It's the download strategy, and then you came out swinging and you reacted right, and that's that versatility we like to see. That's definitely what makes the difference, I think, in a lot of cases, being able to react and change your strategy to suit your opponent.
It's definitely the champion's mentality to be able to turn a loss into more data to go in even stronger the next time, and that's very admirable that you were able to go from completely being washed by that Wailord to straight up dominating for essentially the entire tournament after that. It's insane.
Yeah, I've gained new respect for Wailord, I'll just say that.
Good guy.
Now, for me to ask a question here, then, I just want to know what your thoughts on your opponents were as you were fighting with them. Like, give us those cliff notes about what you experienced, you know?
I mean, I just gotta say that every single one of my season mates could have been in the final. I think every single one of them had an incredible team. I mean, like, there were so many trick rooms flying around, which was something I didn't think I was really that prepared for. And whenever there was a Pokemon that was on the battlefield that could put up a trick room, I had to focus it immediately, otherwise I think I was just done for. But yeah, honestly, everyone had such unique strategies, and everyone's teams really fit their own personalities. It was a really, really good variety, and yeah, honestly, I know that it's the thing, but it really was anyone's game.
I'm so glad it rubbed off on you.
Absolutely.
Anyway,
Well.
but if you were to give us a little elevator pitch about yourself, about what you stream for those that don't follow you already, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Asher Brown. I am the Bone Boy, and I stream a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've done Pokemon Nuzlocke in the past, but I think my switch has been flipped into battling. This is not the last time you will see Asher Brown on the Pokemon battlefield. I'll tell you that much right now. Especially with Scarlet and Violet just come out.
It
Oh,
activates
yes.
you, doesn't it? It gives you a
It
taste
really
of
does.
hunger.
And this is so crazy because when I set out to start this tournament, it was only because there was a severe lack of VTuber high quality, or high production value events like this that bring communities together and really show off everyone along the way. And I find myself in the driver's seat here still, and I'm just baffled about how how things have progressed. And now here we stand with our 4th champion. Ah,
Wafo, you've made something truly wonderful here. And not just you, like, just everyone who's been involved. Everyone who's been in the back office, the coaches, the hunters, the artists, everyone involved. I mean, it's truly outrageous the amount of effort that has gone into this, and it's all come out, and it's become something that's just more than the sum of its parts, I think.
yeah, oh, look at the Noka in the background. But yes, truly, it is those that help us, you know, like, I know she's like, it wouldn't be possible without everyone, but no, it would be physically impossible for me to do this alone. It is truly those that have helped us along the way, and everyone that supported us too. Let me throw this down real quick. But yeah, we have the Fluffy Barrage card there, so you can see exactly who helped us out. And we have an Elite Four now.
Oh, yeah.
We have 4 champions now at our disposal, so... Oh boy. The possibilities have just opened up.
All right, so now when are we making our own Pokemon region where you have your own, you know, fake mon and they get to play through and then battle us?
It's all Whimsicots,
right?
Absolutely.
Barrage ROM hack.
All right, Hasher. Well, as is tradition, being the champion, that means that you get to choose the raid target that will direct this massive clown car into someone else's stream. So please let me know who that might be.
Okay, I will take a look.
Absolutely. Any champion advice for everybody in the crowd? How they could be a champion? How can they be like you, Asher? I mean, aside not being pathetic and useless extras like they are, but how can they?
I think even someone who starts out as a pathetic and useless extra can become a champion. If you put in the time and you have people in your corner. I think that's all that counts.
Absolutely. Perseverance.
So go ahead and throw together whatever raid message you want to. I'm just going to go with this one. If you want to get all of our participants' emotes or whatever, go for it. We're going to just blast whoever gets hit with this raid. And was there anything else I needed to add? I'm thinking about it.
Check out the Fluffy Barrage hashtag to look at all the cool art that was made this season. Okay.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Go give all the artists some love. It was really, really heartwarming to see, like, just all the effort that everyone was putting in and being inspired by what was happening here this weekend.
Like, truly, there's not much that comes close to what we do with Barrage. I am shocked. All right, so, Asher, looks like you have picked a friend, Tiffany Witcher. Tell us a bit about them.
Playing some Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and she's a witch VTuber, and yeah, just to go show her some love.
All right. Well, that's about all I have to say, but keep an eye out for the Google Forms for